So good evening, everyone. Welcome to CryptoSafu, and this is how we do it here. Tonight, we are going to be having our class section, and our topic is exploring NFT loans. So let's go and dive into what NFTs are. What is it to explore? I mean, what is it, or what is available for us to explore when we're talking about NFTs and NFTs loans? So now, like we all know, NFT is a short form for non-fungible tokens, and non-fungible tokens is just like a digital asset that is available on the blockchain, which is having a unique feature. And the reason why we say NFTs are actually different from other cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Binance Smart Chain is because it is identical to just it has a property which is unique to each NFT, to each digital asset. So NFT just give you a feeling that, okay, I own this digital asset, or I own this art, I own this image on the blockchain. So you're looking at it and you see that there's actually a good adoption when it comes to NFT. And a lot of people are looking at it in a way that, okay, how can we make money with this NFT of a thing? So it means that NFT is actually gaining attention, but right now it has not been used in a good use cases. That is what we can say. And use cases is talking about products that have used NFT in the past. So they've not actually, take leverage on the advantage and importance of NFT. So right now, let's see what NFT loans are. We all know loans. I believe some of us might have come across this popular loan app that are in Nigeria, this PalmPay, OPay, and what it takes to, go through the process of taking loans with all these applications. I'm not encouraging anyone to take loans, but this is just like an education class for us to understand and know that we can actually take loans using NFTs. And you can be smart enough with it that it can be at your own advantage, because this is a new technology and there can be loopholes in it. And when you have this knowledge ahead, you can actually take advantage by making cool cash, cool money with it. So let's go into the journey together right now. NFT loans are just a type of loan which are just like available in the crypto space, whereby you can Hello guys, can you hear me? I think I was a little bit done. Queen, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
All right. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, guys. All right, so let me proceed if you can hear me. Otherwise, just signify if you can hear me. So,
got lost again.
all right, what about now?
We can hear you
I'm
now.
having some trouble. Fortunate, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you.
All right, thank you. All right, so please mute your mic so that we can have a good recorded space. So talking about NFT loans, it is just like using our NFT as collateral to take loans on the crypto space. So that means that the concept of NFT loan is just like we want to be able to take loans using our digital assets. Like, okay, you bought an image and the image is just like 1 out of 10, and you want to use the image, which is the NFT, to take a loan. Probably the NFT worth $1,000, and you wanted to use it to take a loan of about $500 because you can't sell it immediately. So in that case, you can use the NFT to you can make it to serve a purpose of a collateral. So collateral is just like, okay, what can you put down? What can you say that you are? So collateral is just like, okay, what can you put down? what can you say that you have to take a loan of $500? Then you can say that, oh, I have an NFT that worth $1,000. Then you make it serve as a collateral for the loan you want to take. So that is just the idea of NFT loans. And then it offers a great benefit because you can see that, okay, it gives you opportunity to have option to take funds. Like you can take funds. Probably you've been looking of a way to get money or to make money. Then NFT loans can offer a great benefit to you in that aspect. But there are a lot of risks to look at. It won't be of great benefit investing in an NFT that will not be having a value. Because if your NFT is not having a value, just know that you will not be able to take any loan. So you have to go after an NFT that is having a value that you can use as a collateral to take loan. So yeah, let's proceed to see how this thing work. How does NFT loan work? So it is just in a simple step. Like for example, I own an NFT that worth $1,000. So what do I have to do? As the owner of the NFT, what I have to do is let me find a platform that does NFT loans and that supports NFT loans. So when I go there, I'm going to request a loan. And going to the platform, it makes it easier for me to, send in my request to go for that loan. And what is next for me is to see if the platform is going to accept my loan. And that is the next step. So once the platform accepts my loan, which means that there is someone that is ready to give me the loan and hold my NFT to be, the means of the collateral for taking the loan, then that means my loan request is accepted. My NFT loan request is accepted. Then the next thing is to issue the loan I wanted to collect. For example, I'm using an NFT of $1,000 to request for $500 loan. Then that means the platform is going to hold onto my NFT to give me the $500. So then that means the loan is being issued to me. So the last thing, we all know that whenever we all go for a loan, we need to refund. Otherwise, if you don't refund the loan you borrow, there is a penalty. And what is going to be the penalty? The penalty is about losing $1,000 worth of NFT that you have. So that makes it a complete system that give anyone access or any user access to borrow loan using NFT. You can borrow money using NFT. That is just a simple term of it. And then you can pay back to have your NFT as your own again, or to your wallet address again. Otherwise, you might risk losing out on that. So now, what are the things we need to know before going after NFT loans? One thing you need to know is that before you go after NFT loans, you need to check about what is the interest rate. Like how much do you have to pay? How much do you have to pay before you take the NFT loans? So you have to put all this into consideration. Like for example, you know that if you have an NFT worth $1,000 to borrow $500, that is a huge risk at your own part. Because one bad habit about taking loan is that loan is always designed in a way that it will be very, very hard for someone to pay back the loan. It is always very hard for one to pay back a loan. So you have to check the interest rates. So when you check the interest rates, that gives you an idea to know if you can easily pay it back or not. So if you know that it will be a very difficult loan that you won't be able to pay back immediately, it will be of your own personal interest not to take the loan. So these are very, very important to check before taking any loan or before participating in all these NFT loans. So also know the LTF. LTF means loan to value, and loan to value is just like a loan amount. What's the loan you want to borrow? You want to borrow a $500 loan. And what is the value of the collateral? Like the NFT image you want to use as a collateral, that is $1,000 worth of NFT. So know the loan to value ratio. That is your LTF. So if you don't know that, it might be very dangerous, because at the end of the day, if you are losing, if you are unable to pay back the $500 you borrow, then you are losing $1,000. So that is a very huge amount for you to lose out. And for example, I'll come back to the next one. So mostly, like, the ratio will always be 50%. That is just one thing about it. Maybe you get a very good loaning application, then they might give you ATF of about 75%, but mostly it's going to be 50% ratio. So get ready for that. And the third one is about knowing the liquidation ratio. Liquidation ratio is about the collateral to be liquidated. Like, for example, if you are unable to pay back the $500, how much are you going to lose additional to it? So that means if you have an NFT of $1,000, you are losing $500 additional. So just know all these things. And the fourth one is going to be NFT floor price. Like, you have to know the floor price of the NFT you are using to borrow. To take that loan. For example, if the floor price of the NFT was supposed to be $800, it means that probably in the next 2-3 months, the value of the NFT can easily increase back to maybe $2,000. So, and if you are unable to pay, then it might actually be of great benefit to the person who have loaned you that $500. So all these things are very, very important. It's just like a normal thing we all know. When we want to take a normal loan, even if it's not an NFT loan, it can be any fiat loan, like you wanting to borrow naira, you wanting to borrow dollar. So this is just like a normal process we all know about taking loan. Taking loan is always going to be at your own disadvantage, but it can help in situation whereby you need quick cash to solve a problem. And this is crypto space. You might have gotten an NFT which worth nothing, and later on it's worth about $1,000, and you are unable to see a buyer to sell it to. So it is actually a good way if you can see a platform that can allow you to take such loan. And if you feel like you can lose $500 to them since you are unable to sell it, that is a way you can take advantage of this technology. But we shouldn't be looking at the bad side. We should be looking at the good side, to be a user that is ready to use all these technology in a safer way. So yeah, another thing is going to be, what is the benefits of the NFT loan? Like, another thing we need to look about on is, let's check about how can NFT actually, the NFT loan can be giving us a lot of benefit. Like, for example, it can allow us to be able to own liquidity back. Liquidity in crypto means that funds. It can allow us to have fund back. For example, you've been holding a digital asset that worth $1,000 since last year. But when there's an NFT loan app, it gives you opportunity to just use the digital art to get quick money, like to get liquidity. So it can serve for that purpose. And it can also help people to adopt more. Secondly, it can help people to adopt more into the digital arts on the crypto space. Like, people all right, so a lot of people will feel like, let me own a digital asset because I have the option to take loan anytime I want to take loan using these digital assets. And also, there won't be any reason. The benefit of NFT loan is no one is going to be checking your credit score. Credit score is knowing how much can you borrow, how much have you owned any. Like, for example, if you have been using all these loan apps, they have platforms that are easily integrated to each other. They can know if you borrow from OP and you want to still borrow from PalmPay. Some of them are so intelligent that they will not borrow you the money because you have an existing record of owing the money. But in NFT, this is a decentralized space. No one knows what you have done in the past, but you have come to just borrow loan, and you have the current NFT that can allow you to borrow the loan. So they give it to you. But we need to look at we need to look at the risk of NFT loan. We've talked about the benefits. What are the risks? Number one is there can be price volatility. Like you could have invested in a project and you could have tried to, borrow a loan, and at the end of the day, the price goes up. That is at the benefit of the platform that borrows you, and you are unable to pay back. And also, the price can come down, which would be a great loss at your end. So price volatility can affect NFT loans. And also another thing is lack of liquidity. Probably you have this $1,000 worth of NFT and you need to borrow a loan, and you find it difficult to see a platform whereby you that are ready to borrow you $500 that you needed. Because sometimes some companies might not have the money you want to borrow. They might not be having enough liquidity to borrow you such amount of loans. Like $500 is low. We might be talking about someone who needs to borrow loan worth of $100,000. So some NFT loans company might not have that in their liquidity to borrow someone who needs it. So another thing is we should consider smart contracts. Risk. There can be hack, and when there is hack, it can affect anyone who have borrowed loan. Probably maybe someone who have decided to give out the loan, or someone who have decided to borrow the loan. Can be such risk. And lastly, it is going to be regulatory risk. Like we don't know in the future, the government can say that. So the last one is regulatory risk. We don't know in the future, the government can come in and say everything you are doing is scam. You have to shut down NFT loans. And that means any funds that have been ongoing or people that have been performing such activity are going to be facing that. It can have positive impact to NFT users, and it can have negative impact to NFT users. So these are the things we need to watch out. And for me, I feel like right now we need to adopt new technology. We need to watch out for a lot of things happening in the space. Like NFT is giving us a lot of assets. Like right now, people are using it as a digital art to market real estate. People are using it to market different solutions in the DeFi, and people are using it to offer liquidity. Like projects are using it to provide funds, to provide liquidity to their project. So NFT loans can actually pave way for people to see the reason and why they need to own an NFT. So this will be where we are going to be wrapping it up tonight. That'll be the end of the topic itself. So before we wrap it up tonight, I'll give everyone. So if you have a question so far on what we've explained, you can unmute your mic to just ask. So if you have a question. All right, Emily, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, AK. Yeah. Go ahead. Do you have a question?
Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Hear me now?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, we can. We can hear you, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
From all the things you've explained today, you have been thinking that generally collecting loan is a very bad idea. But you said we should not look at the negative side, that we should look at the positive side in case, like if we need a loan for something.
You are breaking.
Yeah.
But AK, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, I was talking about, thank you for enlightening me about the NFT, because I was always so confused about the whole concept of NFTs. I was like, what does it represent? Like, I see most of my guys posting NFTs. I was like, what's all this? Because I really didn't think there was a big deal containing NFTs. Thank you. You really opened up my mind to the world of NFTs. So I want to ask, is there any criteria for borrowing the NFTs. Because when you're talking about loan, Pampi and OP came to my mind, like, can anybody go into the NFT platform to maybe, like, how do we get the NFTs that has value so that you can use it to borrow? Because I could remember back then, I still have one NFT in my wallet on OpenSea, my Trust wallet. It doesn't have value, so like it's just useless to me. Like, how does one give value to NFTs? Is it individual that gives it, or is it the platform you buy it from?
All right, thank you so much. Okay, can you hear me now? I don't know. My network is a little bit bad.
Hello, can anybody hear me now?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think
I
the
hear you,
network
boss.
is bad. Hello?
Hello,
I
David.
think the network
David, please,
is.
can you hold
Yeah,
on? He was about answering my question.
okay. That I just wanted to reiterate the question to him. That's all.
I'm really sorry. Like, my network is not really that stable. So let's just take it one after the other. And if anyone is not talking, you can just mute so that it doesn't really clash. I don't know. I'm really struggling with network over here. So, AK, what I was able to grab from your question was that you were talking about how do we know the NFT that has a value, and you might probably have been holding an NFT and you don't even know if it is having a value. So yeah, this is one of the things that you can know if an NFT is having a value. You can use this URL NFT scan. I'm going to send it into the group so that we can all use it. So you can use it to scan your wallet and to know if you have any NFT that is having a value at the moment, and or at any time you want to do that. But uh, another thing you can check out for the NFTs, is it listed on an open market? So if it is listed on an open market, you can try to still check for it to see what the floor price of that NFT is. Knowing the floor price getting the floor price of an NFT means that you are trying to know what is the average price people are buying and selling the NFT. So probably you have an NFT right now and you want to know the worth, you can go to these popular markets, OpenSea, or you can go to other trusted. Don't worry, on our next class, we are going to all check together. I have a wallet with, big NFTs. So I will try to see how we can all see together and try to check on how to know the current value of an NFT. So based on that, also another thing is users can also provide value to NFT, because if it is on an open marketplace like OpenSea, so I can actually need your NFT. Probably you put it on sale for about but let's just say $2,000, and I am interested in buying it for $2,000, and probably maybe the last sale for the NFT was $10. That means before it had no value.
It's 1934.
But right now, uh, hello Shelby. Hello Shelby, you can help us with your mic, please. All right, thank you.
That's my question.
No, hold on, please. Hold on. Like I will request for the next question. So sorry, let's just take it one after the other so that we get to understand everything better. So like following up with AK question was just that how do we know if an NFT have a value? So just go check it on OpenSea or any NFT marketplace. You are going to definitely know that, and you can buy and sell. Place a value on it and see if someone needs it or is interested in it, and that is how you can know that, first of all. So when you have an NFT with a value, then you can proceed to all these NFT loan platform to go and use that particular NFT as a collateral to get any loan you want to get. So that makes it simpler like that. So yeah, let's go to, I think the next person should be David. David, you can unmute your mic and answer your question, please. Ask your question.
No, hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it is cool now.
Yeah, it's a
We
kind
will
of
take it
ask the
one
same
after the
question
other.
that
All right,
AK
go
was
ahead,
asking
please.
about how to know if they, how to know the value of NFT before you can use it for collateral to borrow loan. That was what I was asking.
Mm-hmm.
But you said you send a NFT scan that will be able to dictate the value of NFT.
Yes, don't worry. To know the value of
Yeah,
our
that was the
NFT, I'll
question I
send.
wanted to ask.
All right,
How to know
Thank
the
you, David.
value? How to know the value of an NFT?
All right. So I'll send a link whereby we can scan our wallet having an NFT to check for the value. So it makes it easier for everyone like that.
It's okay.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. So you can help us with your mic. So let me move to, I think who is having the next question? Emily, you have your mic muted. Do you have a question for us?
Well, do you know the website for all these?
What do you say?
Huh?
Do I know what?
The websites for the loans now, like the
I'm sorry.
platforms, all those things.
I was unable to get your question. Can you drop it on the Telegram, please? Okay, please. Anyone having a question, please drop it on the Telegram.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Emily, please drop your question on the Telegram and help us mute. Let me move to the next person. I'm really
So
sorry. Like on my
can
end, I'm having.
okay.
So okay. Wait. All right. All right. Let me just moderate it so that it will be easier for every one of us to ask question and answer these questions. So please, if you are not talking, help us mute. Just hold on, mute. Because I won't get your question. I'm having problem with my network, to be honest. So let me just take it one after the other. I've seen everyone that is interested to to ask a question. Queen, Fortunate, Shelby, I'm coming to everyone. So for the question that Emily asked, I'm going to drop every link because for me, I don't really rush to drop information in this group because there need to be a thorough research done before we drop links. It is very, very important. So, and there need to be a proper guide towards anything we've discussed. So, don't worry. We'll drop it, and you'll be able to get it from there. So now, let me move to Fortunate. Fortunate, ask your question, please.
So I just joined this class for the first time, and all about that NFT that you're talking about, I think I understand it better. But what I'm just saying is that I'm a newbie in this business of this stuff. So where do I start from? Do you know? I think you are using Binance. And when I watched the video on YouTube, you made mention of DMD, all those coin and token. So I don't really know. Do you understand? I don't get it at all. I'm a total
Uh,
newbie on this stuff.
uh, Everyone should just drop their question on the group. I will start answering them from the group. I'm really sorry. My network is not really okay yet. So, it is a recorded space. Immediately after this, I'm going to drop it immediately. Let's just drop it immediately. We don't need to filter anything on it. So, we drop it to the group. So, please just drop your question in the group, because the main reason why we're ending this very early is because of the network. I'm having trouble getting the question you are answering. It is breaking, so it will be a frustrating one if we continue like this. So don't worry. Tomorrow we have our quiz at 9, and it is going to be the same time, 7 p.m. Nigeria time. So okay, yeah, you can just drop the message. I think it is better. Shelby, drop your message. Queen, drop your message. I will answer it on the call. Just drop it. If you can type it, it's fine. If you can, because I think you can still hear, but the network is frustrating, to be honest. Right. Okay, so I see Queen. Okay, good. I'm getting the question from the group. All right, so let me start with Fortunate. Fortunate, type your question, please. So for Queen, on how to get NFT loan. Yeah, the platform will be dropped. NFT platform that we can get this loan from will be dropped. And the next thing is that the way we can check our NFT worth, like any NFT we are holding, how we can check it, we also have to teach ourselves that also. We have to go as well, so that we all know how to know the NFT world before we go to this NFT loan platform. So don't really stress yourself too much about it. Everything will be dropped. All the proper guide will be sent to the group. So yeah, sadly, because of this network issue, we have to close and end tonight's class section. Just drop the question in the group, and as soon as I get to see them, I'll reply everything, and yeah, we'll be good to go. So for tonight, I'll be wrapping it up here. Don't worry, we still have a proper class on this exploring NFT loans, where we have video illustration for everything, platform where we can use, just like the way we explained the NFT and Bitcoin ordinary NFT. So yeah, tonight we'll be wrapping it up and we'll be calling it a day. Thank you everyone for participating. Fortunate for the first time joining us. Don't worry, I will try to see how we can schedule a call to groom you, and also make sure you can actually get to the stage we are as fast as possible. So don't worry, just stay with us. We won't leave you behind. So we are growing the community, and we are making sure everyone is catching up to learn in a very safe way. So yeah, thank you everyone who have joined tonight. Starbucks, OGs, Imex, Didi, David, AK, Emily, Queen, Shelby, and Fortunate. So every one of you who OGs, we all respect you all. So thank you. That will be the end of tonight's class section. Thank you so much. Bye.